Are you paying attention to the crypto spaces community? Are you paying attention to the crypto spaces YouTube channel? We spoke about Naoris 6 days ago, as you could see, at 0.052 cent. Now, what's amazing about this is why I say, guys, you have to join the community, join the private Discord, because we have other people. See that spinning all the time here. We have other people in the Discord that are sharing their own insights, their own research on projects as well. And this is why you would be able to, in my opinion, navigate the space in a way better spot, because now you have people that are like-minded, sharing projects, sharing their own information as well, and then they come together to create this conglomerate. Has more chance for success in this space. This was brought to my attention by a Patreon member, Shabant, and I looked into the project. I was like, whoa, this chart is actually holding up pretty well, as you can see on screen right here. Showing strength. Zoom in right here. See, I just cut it off where I said the project is showing strength. Let me actually play this back just a little bit. Means it's showing strength against, you know, the overall market. You have to fight showing strength against the overall market, right? And I saw the chart and I was like, this project could have potential, right? It's quantum resistant. And you guys know there's a ton of, like I said in previous videos, there's FUD around Bitcoin not being quantum resistant. And this project was quantum resistant from the get-go. Look at the chart when I spoke about it, that it was showing strength against the overall market. Like I said, when was this, guys? Because right now I'm recording on the 29th. This was 6 days ago on the 23rd, but I instantly was like, okay, I see the strength of this chart. It's not at its lows and it's not making new lows against the overall market. It's around 2x up from its bottom, right? And the bottom was in around February or March. So I saw the strength. Now, in my recent video, one of my other recent videos, I mentioned it again, right? I mentioned it again. What did I say to do? I said, don't FOMO. Don't FOMO. Let me see if I could pull it up on CoinMarketCap. Where is that? Okay, so you see, from 5.2 cents to now 8.8 cent in these market conditions, where altcoins, a lot of coins in the market, seems like they can't go up, right? It was at 5.2 cent. Next video I made, it was at 8.8 cents. And my strategy, what I spoke to you guys in this video, when was this? This was 2 days ago, the 27th, right? I said in the video, okay, it is a bit, up right now because it was up around 40 to 60%. I said if you have $500, smartest thing to do, right? Say you have $500, you wanted to, purchase one of these projects that I talk about. Smartest thing to do was to get exposure, maybe 50 to $100 into it. Just get some exposure so you don't miss the rocket ship. And if it does, pull back, it does have corrections, you could dollar cost average in to get an amount that you're happy with, right? Whatever your risk management levels are, right? And that's what I said. And if you did that, if you did do that from this video on the 27th, 58 views, right? You're now up another 20%, 30%. You're now up another 30%. So guess what, okay? Let's do some math real quick, okay? Because the Patreon is only $5 a month. So let's say $50, you did toss in $50 plus 30%. Look at that, an extra $15. So just like that, you would have already got back your money for becoming a Patreon member. $15. Now, if you invested more, you add 30% on that. You get way more upside. But I'm just speaking, from, just giving you examples of, what the community, right? Because again, this wasn't me that found the project first. This was a Patreon project request, right? Because on the in the Patreon community, you guys could request projects for me to review, and then I look into them as long as you're a member for at least a month. And I saw the strength of the chart, and that's why I was like, okay, this could be a winner, because I got recommended like 4 quantum resistant projects, but 2 of them, Naoris, stood out to me. Only 2 of them stood out to me because of what the chart was showing me, right? Because of what the chart had. It was showing strength. And as you could see, because it was showing that strength from 6-7 days ago, 8 days ago, it has continued to show that strength, right? So now if you got in around, that 5 cent, 6 cent level, right, you could de-risk your initial investment. If you put in $100 at the time, you're up from $100 to $200 now, just like that. The paid membership, $5, you already made that back, plus way more multiples, right? And guess what? You could de-risk. Now you could just take your $150 in profit, leaving $50, right? And obviously, if you invested more, if you invested 200, 300, etc., you could just do the math on that, right? If you invested 200, you'd be up to $400 right now, right? And then you could just leave in $100 and take out your $300, right? And that's the safest way to go about it. It's hot, I'm sweating. So that's the safest way to go about it, guys, in my opinion, because now that you're up around a 2x, it's great. In my opinion, it's great to de-risk your initial investment here and let the rest ride to Valhalla and take profits at key levels. Maybe at the next level could be you take some profits at 15 cent, 20 cent, 30 cent, 50 cent, because this thing could potentially get to $1 per token. It can, right? It is possible, right? That's $4 billion in market cap, or 600 million in circulating market cap, right? But 4 billion in FDV. So that's another 10x move from here. It's possible. It's possible that this thing could get to $1 billion market cap in circulating market cap. That's very possible as well, which is around another 10 to 20x move, right? 1,000% to 2,000% gain, or somewhere in that range, right? It's very possible, guys. There's also multiple different countries, as you could see, that are focusing their investment into quantum resistance. China, the EU, the US, Germany, and this is billions of dollars that they're investing into quantum resistance. And this is why the architecture that Naoris has built is starting to take hold, right? People are starting to pay attention. That's why it's up 2x in a bear market, right? A great call on the channel, right? Because guess what? I would think the majority of people in the space right now wish they could get a 2x move. And we just called that on this channel, which is fantastic. Crypto has a major trust issue. They have an article on why quantum resistance is so important. They're always active on X. Other top content creators like Zach Humphreys as well, tweeting about Naoris here. Always a bull market somewhere from Zach Humphreys. Another content creator, Cryptic Wolf. Naoris has 100 million plus post-quantum transactions. That is bullish, as you can see on screen. The goal is to be positioned early, and the quantum narrative has some serious upside, right? And we also have from Milli Crypto, most security reacts after it's too late. Naoris is building something different, and you could just take a look at their videos and their tweets as well. Just search the ticker Naoris, and then you'll see all of this, guys. And I think, like I said, there could be more upside here. There definitely could be, because the previous all-time high was 15 cents, and it could break its previous all-time high at Enterprise Discovery, and clearly it's showing a lot more strength against the rest of the overall market and overall altcoins. So who's to say all of a sudden you won't see the top KOLs talking about this project? So thank you so much for tuning in. As always, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Become a part of the community, guys. Join my private Discord. Just go to my channel bio right here and click the first link, which is the Patreon link. As I stated before, it is only $5 a month for that. We already have 42 members, and you would get access to a community with the private Discord that makes great calls like this, even in these terrible market conditions. You could also get project reviews as well, as long as you're a member for at least a month. Remember to give praise and glory to the Lord God Jesus. Thank God for everything, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.